Hey guys, so today the singer actor Tyrese was hit with a court order to pay over 240 something thousand dollars in child support to his soon-to-be ex, and then also over 400,000 to her attorneys. And so a couple things come to mind on this. One is, and let me just full disclosure, I don't know all of the intimate details about what occurred in his case and how it came to be to these astronomical numbers. But what I do know is that for a period of time, instead of paying, I guess, the $10,000 that he was ordered to pay every so often, he was only paying $2,000 of it, so about 20% of it. So this is what I'll say, because I see this all the time, not on this scale, but what I see all the time is you'll have someone who has a child support order that they clearly can't afford. Again, I'm getting away from Tyrese now and talking about regular folks. So you have a child support order, you clearly can't afford it. You can't even afford to pay close to it. And so instead of paying all of it, number one, some people make the horrible mistake of just not paying anything, which really sets you back and really sets you on a path to where at some point the judge is going to be talking about either you make all payments or you go to jail, or people do what Tyrese did, which is to simply pay a portion of it or pay what you can, so to speak. So in these situations, if you know very clearly that you can't afford to pay your child support, one of the first things you want to do is consult with an attorney about a possible modification of child support, meaning you put in a motion with the court to say, hey, I know and I understand that your honor has ordered me to pay X amount. I'm not in a financial position to pay that amount, so I would like to have a hearing. I would like to have a legal process to where we can take a second look at the amount that I've been ordered to pay to see whether or not the court agrees with me that I should pay a lower amount, which will avoid me from getting in a big hole, getting way behind on support, and yes, even putting my liberty on the line because the court at some point gets fed up with me not making all of my payments. So that's one thing. But the other thing with this Tyrese case is this. Yes, he got a horrible order, and I'm sure it was a real wallop to him to get the order to pay that amount, and he has a pretty strict deadline as to when a large chunk of this needs to be paid. But here's where I think he really made a crucial mistake, and I want to talk to you and tell you and implore you and beg you not to make the same mistake. One of the things that I understand that he did is he took to social media. And I believe not only about this particular order, but I believe maybe prior to, in the past, he took to social media and essentially, accused the judge of being racist. And so he took his case to, the court of public opinion and made certain statements about the judge. This is just not a good strategy. One, the judge shouldn't be influenced by it. But listen, judges are people too. And so it's just not a good idea to make statements or to put certain things on social media about a judge that can be making some very important decisions about your life and your livelihood. It just doesn't make sense. So, just to recap, if you're in a situation to where you can't pay your support, see an attorney about making a modification, about seeking a modification to have your support lowered to a point in which you might afford it. And then here's the thing, regardless of the type of case, it's never a good idea to go and take the facts of your case or make your disparaging remarks about a judge or talk about how rotten a judge is, or even if you think the judge is racist. It's just not a good idea to take that to social media. It's not a good idea to put that in the court of public opinion and then one day have to look at that same judge and, have that judge. Of course, the judge will never come out and say, what, I'm about to really show you how, so-and-so I am. I'm going to really show you now. I'll stick it to you. Never say that. But, again, judges are people too. So just be smart. Think about it. It just doesn't make sense to do that. I hope that this video has been helpful. If you have any questions about child support or modification of support, or just anything related to this video in general, please reach out to me, call me, email me, whatever. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. And until next time, just remember this. If you have to be guilty of anything, be guilty of greatness. Take great care.